The Florida man memes are already starting with GTA 6, as in Florida man threatens to sue Rockstar Games over allegedly using his likeness in the game. We'll talk about that this week. Also, AJ Styles has returned to WWE and he's already getting some flack for his appearance. Liv Morgan, speaking of appearances, has been arrested in Florida. We're going to get into that and what this may mean for her going forward. All this and more on this episode of From Pillar to Post. Let's get started. And what's up, everybody? Joe White here. This is From Pillar to Post. I ain't done one of these in a long time. And we got a number of things to talk about today. We're going to go ahead and get it started with Florida man claims he is suing Rockstar Games. So many of you know that I covered this on another video that Lindsay Lohan tried to sue Rockstar Games for allegedly using her likeness in GTA 5, and that ended up going nowhere. Now this guy, the Florida Joker, apparently he's been arrested for some things, and now he's trying to sue GTA and or sue Rockstar. And well, here's what he had to say. And he keeps putting out this videos, man. GTA, we need to talk, man. GTA, we need to talk. Well, the voice actor who did Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2 replied rather cleverly to this man. Let's take a look.
Might have seen that character in GTA 6. You know they got that character with the face tattoos. You know who they got that inspired by? By me. Just look me up. Florida Joker, man, the Joker. GTA, we at the top.
No, you don't. You don't need to talk to them. They're not going to talk to you. They've had people like you trying to sue them for decades. They are lawyered up, man. They know exactly what they can and cannot get away with. You ain't getting a job in Home Depot with that face.
So there you have it. You ain't getting a job at Home Depot anytime soon, buddy. It makes me wonder what freaks like this actually do for a living when they tat themselves up like this. Um, for those wrestling fans out there, Cody Rhodes a couple of years ago showed up with this neck tattoo of his logo, his Nightmare Factory logo, on his neck. And people were like, "Oh man, Cody, what are you gonna do now, man? No, Cody, you shouldn't go on with the neck tattoo." Did somebody not try to stop the Florida Jokers after maybe the first face tattoo? Like, what does this guy do for a living? Somebody let me know. Anyway, moving on to the next story. AJ Styles popped back up last night on SmackDown, and I got a picture of AJ right there. Look at Jack. Some people on Twitter, or X as it's now known, are claiming that WWE has abandoned their wellness policy because if you look at Randy Orton and you look at AJ Styles, oh, they're jacked to the gills, man. They had to be on the roids while they were off. Let me let you guys know in on something. If I remember correctly, wasn't it a shoulder injury or elbow injury that was keeping AJ Styles down this time? And also, when you're rehabbing an injury and you have more than 2 or 3 months off, all you have to do is work out. Now, granted, you can sit on your butt at the house with your injury and do your rehab 2 times a day, and then for 2 hours at a shot. So rehab 4 hours a day, and then go home and sit on your butt and play video games and eat cookies. But I don't think that's what AJ Styles did. I don't think that's what CM Punk has done. I don't think that's what Randy Orton's done. It doesn't look like that's what R-Truth even did. No, they got their butt in the gym and they did the work. Because they wanted to come back looking like that. Now, I will say this about AJ's look. A man of his stature, as short as he looks very disproportionate. Like the upper part of his body really doesn't match the lower half of his body if you look at this picture. But then again, he is wearing jeans, and I mean, I'm just happy, I'm happy to see AJ back. I'm happy to see him back, and I'm happy to see him back, um, still being able to hit phenomenal forearms and everything like that. Now, one thing you do wonder is when a guy's that jacked and he's gotten that much muscle mass, and his body has changed that much, can he still do the things that he did before? And I think the answer here is yes. He definitely, did the phenomenal forearm looking good. He did the step up enziguri looking good. Laid a hell of a clothesline on LA Knight to close out the show. So I think, man, it's professional wrestling, guys. We had Hulk Hogan. Change say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother. Come on now. So I look at it this way: the wellness policy ain't going anywhere. I mean, it's I don't get it. I just don't get the flack from it. I say welcome back, AJ Styles. Oh man. Moving on now to Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was arrested in Florida. I'm going to go ahead and punch up the news article here on PW Insider here. Let's see if I can find it. This says Liv Morgan, who's 29, God, she's that young, was arrested yesterday in Sumter County, Florida, after a traffic stop. Morgan was arrested for possession of marijuana, not more than 20 grams, possession of drug equipment, and possession of drugs, possibly synthetic cannabinoid, at 6:30 p.m. yesterday evening, after a sheriff's deputy saw the yellow Jeep she was operating crossing over the white and yellow lines of a county road. According to the arrest report, when a Sumter County approached Morgan's vehicle, the odor of marijuana was detected. Found inside the vehicle was a small plastic bag containing marijuana and a vape pen that held a quote oil-like substance. That substance was tested to be proven to be marijuana, according to the arrest report. Morgan, bonded out for $3,000, was released last night at 10:04 p.m. She's been out of action with a shoulder injury, but has been making professional appearances for WWE as of late. She was just at the Iron Claw premiere in Hollywood earlier this week, and that is according to Mike Johnson of PW Insider. Now, my thing is, um, I thought marijuana was legal in the state of Florida. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Is marijuana legal? Is CBD or whatever the oil-like substance, is that stuff legal? Because I was just in Florida, and I'm pretty sure that every truck stop I visited, they were selling gummies over the counter. Now, will the possession charges get dropped? Maybe. But more than likely, she's going to get hit with a DUI or DWI or both. What is it? Driving while intoxicated or driving under the influence? I don't know how they do that with marijuana. But Liv, they said that they were going to have big plans for her going forward, and that seems to have not have changed. Do I expect to see her in the Royal Rumble? Maybe, because I mean she's getting arraigned in February. That's a long ways from now. The justice system in this country moves far too slowly, in my opinion. But February, February, plenty of time to go in there. And was anybody picking Liv Morgan to win the Rumble? I doubt it. But it's plenty of time for her to go do the Rumble and go in at number 17 or 18 and get tossed out. If she's able to, I mean, she still could be rehabbing the shoulder injury. We don't know. But man, I gotta think that with the precedent that Sonny Tammy Sitch has set, her getting 16 years in prison, I think it was. Stop driving under the influence, whether it be alcohol, marijuana, or any other drug that alters your state of mind. Stop driving with it. Leave it at home. I operate a commercial motor vehicle for a living. My job is to drive. And I don't want you idiots out there swerving in and out of lanes, putting my life and my livelihood in danger. So hopefully she learns a lesson from this. You'd think that the industry as a whole would learn a lesson from people like Jeff Hardy and the Usos who have multiple DUIs, and Tammy Sitch, Sonny, multiple DUIs. Sonny eventually it all caught up with her. She killed someone. I don't know. Let me know what you think of these three stories in the comments below. The Florida guy really gets to me because who I still want to know how that guy even pays his bills, but that's none of my business really. Anyway, folks, if you do see a big rig on the road, give us lots of room. Do not tailgate us. Let us over if we need to get over. Go the speed limit. That's a big one today, man. Driving through Georgia, coming out of Atlanta on 85 going north, and you got these old codgers who want to go 62 and a 70. That is dangerous. If you can't go the speed limit on an interstate, get off the interstate. Anyway, if you can't see our mirrors, we can't see you, and we'll see you down the road.